It is a wonderful day inside the world of Nintendo. Welcome to the Odyssey. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. We have some news for you inside the world of Nintendo, and we're going to start with that. And of course, the main topic today, the main dish, has to do with a patent design that I came up with myself. This is basically everything that we have heard so far and some patents that we've discovered here on the channel. I decided to put together my own concept design on what this Switch 2 might look like, and I'm going to show it to you in this video. Let's get started. Before we get too deep into the video, if you find value in this channel and you love Nintendo and appreciate all the Nintendo content, I would ask you to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so yet, and hit that like button. Also leave that comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on this news today. Alright, so we're going to start off with Sonic Superstar. Happy Sonic Day, everyone. It is Sonic launch day, and today Sonic Superstar is out and about everywhere in stores and digitally, so I hope you guys get a chance to get your copy of the game. The reviews are good. I believe they're good. The game looks fantastic, and I'm looking forward to playing it myself, so stay tuned for my review. But not only that, it appears that we have a leak stating that Sonic will also get DLC. So guess what? Your investment, guys, is actually very good, because when you buy the game, you'll get that free DLC. I'm pretty sure there are more characters added, maybe new bosses, new storylines, and a lot more. So there you have it. Sonic Superstars is out today. We are only 2 days away from Mario Wonder coming out on digital and copies everywhere, and that is going to be super awesome. Stay tuned for my review on that as well. Now, let's move on to today's top story, which has to do with the Nintendo Switch 2 and my own personal design. Okay, well, I didn't do it myself. I'm not that talented. I hired somebody to make this design for me and give you guys a glimpse of what this Nintendo Switch 2 could look like. So what you are looking at right now is the actual design that I hired somebody to do for me. It's like a sketch, right? But computer generated sketch. And if you see here, you can notice that the screen is a little bit taller. And this is because the screen is an 8-inch OLED screen, or it could be LCD, but I want to think it's OLED. You know, my fantasies, I think it's OLED. It's better looking. It's just overall better, right? So an 8-inch OLED screen at 1080p has to be a little taller. It can be wider, right? Because it'll make the Switch kind of too long. So I decided to make it just a little bit taller in order to get that thing here. You see the Joy-Con as well, basically on top of the D-pad. Well, that has also changed, and according to a patent that we discovered, there's kind of two portions to this joystick, right? There is that round part, which, by the way, has a different mechanic that moves up and down, and there's also a button right in the middle of the joystick, right? So this is what Nintendo is doing to replace that. On the other side, I did add a joystick, just in case. You never know if Nintendo decides to just give us one with the joystick and one without, right? So one of them has a D-pad, one of them doesn't. At the bottom, I decided to add 2 speakers just for that immersive feeling, because I feel like Nintendo is going to upgrade the speakers on the system. You can see at the top, there's like 2 little buttons in the corner. That's the plus sign and the minus sign that will also serve as basically the start sign, the select sign for Nintendo. Of course, on the top, we have the triggers, right? And basically that's the front of it. That's what I think it might look like. Now, this will also be with removable Joy-Cons and all the other really cool stuff. I hope that Nintendo also does the ergonomics. It's a very simple design. I didn't have a lot of money to do the rest, but at least you can take a look here and see in a way how this might look. Also, I made these 2 controllers. I didn't make them. The artist went ahead and designed it free of charge. They just added to it, which is really nice of them. They did the same exact joysticks, right? If you see the joysticks on the left side, they did the same almost design of the top, but with a little bit more pizzazz and a little bit more artistry to kind of indicate up, down, left, and right. And so it's basically the same exact one, but it's differently designed for the actual controller. You know, it looks kind of like the NES controller on the right side, and of course more rounded controller on the left side. And the designer also decided to put a stylus on there because they would love to see a stylus come back to the Nintendo Switch 2. I know a lot of you out there who owned a 3DS or 3D, right, or DS. You know, the stylus was a big thing for you guys back in the past. So the designer threw in a stylus in there as well as a touch. But the main thing here is, of course, the Nintendo Switch design there. I think that Nintendo will stay close to the form factor they had for the Switch, right? With a bigger screen, of course, with the changed Joy-Cons. You know, again, this is my own personal design based on what we've discovered so far on the channel. Not to worry, the thumbnail is not a clickbait thumbnail. I actually designed that thumbnail, and here it is. This is basically a design that I made according to that previous patent, by the way, without a source. And here it looks like it's that right there, just 4 buttons and a joystick, right, in a bigger screen, and that's about it. Of course, on the top and on the bottom, it does have all of the little basic features and little thingamajigs that Switch might have, like the cartridge, a little, you know, jack port for your headphones, and a lot of other little buttons here, minus, plus, power button, all that stuff. But in the major kind of concept kind of way, this is what it looks like in real life. So I've decided to put this on the thumbnail and then show you in the video. Let me know what you guys think about this this design right here. So I don't find any credible information on when it comes to those. And first thing, it just looks awful, and I don't see any credible information when it comes to the design. This to me looks more like what Nintendo is planning based on the patterns that we found on this channel, you know, and so far what a lot of people are actually wanting, right? A bigger screen, better battery life, just more power overall, better aesthetics, better Joy-Cons, right? And so far this is what we came up with. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this patent. Not this patent, but this design that you know, kind of gives us a little more realistic detail of what we can expect from Nintendo moving forward. Guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Odyssey News. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure here at the Odyssey. But before I let you go, I got 2 things I need to let you know. Number 1, never give up, and number 2, journey on. Peace.